Hi.
Greetings.
Here we are. It's Living with the Dead.
Ha! Happy Monday, Living with the Dead Day.
Yes.
Happy
Happy Living with the Dead Day.
Living with the Dead Day. I am Patti Negri.
I'm Sheena Metal.
And this is Belle, the 103-year-old haunted doll.
The star of the show.
The star of the show.
Yay.
So we're
Everyone
keeping the
loves
lights
Belle.
dim tonight because I'm tired.
Dim
It was
all the lights.
we had Oscar
on.
week right after Vampire Week, and I'm just sleepy.
It's all
But Belle would not have us doing
We
this,
have to
so
do it. We're
we are
both so
here.
punch drunk because we don't
We
have
are.
a minute of free time to ourselves. And then when we have no time at all, we're like, well, we can just cram in a Belle video.
Just do Belle video.
We've been really good about being every other Monday. We've been really good about it. I'm the one that was so bad about that because Patty's so much better about keeping a schedule than me.
Good.
So I'm learning to keep a schedule and be good.
We're keeping a schedule and we're being good. And again, this is about. What is this about?
This show is about the good spirits in our lives that we love and want to keep around us. Like my mom is always around me. Patty's mom is always around her. The lovely lady that owned this house is always here, and we love having her here. Some wonderful departed loved ones of both of ours are a part of our lives, and we don't want them to leave. The adorable child spirit that lives inside of Belle, we want her to stay with us. But we also accept no negativity or any negative spirits or any negative energy from anyone embodied or disembodied.
That's
so
right.
This is about focusing on the positivity in your life, how to protect yourself, how to stay in the light, good spirit experiences, how to not have bad experiences, because you shouldn't be scared. Not all spirits are scary. They're not all bad, and there's nothing to fear, and that's what we're about. So.
Thank you very much. Well said. Much better. I was like, what are we here for? And again, so Belle is a good spirit. There was a bad spirit in her. Got rid of her immediately. Now she's just got a mischievous spirit. But how many of you have a good... I mean, we create spirits all the time. This is a spirit, but the spirit of this, the spirit of that. Whether it's our Buddha statue, our Christ statue, our lucky cat statue, or our lucky whatever. So how many of you actually we would love to know sometime, have your own haunted objects or good luck objects that are positive. The negative ones, get rid of or send them to Zach at his museum. That's what I do.
Exactly. Yes.
But the good ones, get to know. Don't be afraid. Just because they're dead doesn't mean they're bad people.
Give it to my buddy John Zaffis.
Yes.
Between the two of them, I think that between John Zaffis and Zach and what's left of Lorraine Warren's museum, that's really kind of what's keeping the evil objects at bay in the United States of America. So yay to all those folks.
Yes. Oh, and Bloody Mary has a pretty good one in New Orleans.
Does she?
Yeah, she's got a good haunted museum. My friend Bloody Mary. Some of you recognize her from Ghost Adventures
I'd love
too.
to go to that.
I've never been. I've never been to New Orleans.
I haven't either.
Oh,
Never
you
been to
haven't
Louisiana.
either?
Nope. Trip.
Okay, Belle trip.
Living with the Dead needs to go there and do our show.
I think so.
And speaking of shows, March 8th, we're in Los Angeles for Antiques Go Show at the Loft Ensemble Theater in Sherman Oaks. Doors open at 7:30, 8 o'clock show. There's going to be some fun time with Patti, me, and Belle. Then there is going to be a question and answer area, psychic gallery. We'll read you. We'll read your dead loved ones. We'll read your haunted objects. Bring your haunted objects because it is like Antiques Roadshow, but for ghosts. And then for VIP folks, there is a seance afterwards. Please partake in that. Get your VIP tickets. You can get everything by going to antiquesgoshow.com and wearelivingwiththedead.com, and you will go and find... there's a great Facebook event page we'll send you to.
Yes.
That'll all be up on the site tonight. We just created all of that.
We just created it. It's on the Living with the Dead page. That's
Good.
where I
Oh,
started.
good. That's already there? Okay, good.
That's
okay,
the
good.
home page for it. But I will have it on my Patti Negri page. She'll have it on her Sheena page.
Absolutely.
But it's an Eventbrite and a regular. So join us. We've done it once before, and it was really fun.
It was so much fun.
In the middle,
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's a mediumship gallery. So it's a psychic gallery.
She almost threw me into atrial fibrillation, but
she does that.
I touched her hair for too long. If you touch her for too long, she let you know. Enough, Aunt Sheena, enough. It was a great one. The Loft is very warded and very safe, but very haunted, like all theaters. So there's spirits there too, and it's a great time to hang out with us. We have some time to talk to you. You can get to see some spirits, and it's fun. And tonight I will go and forward the antiquesgoshow.com to our most recent event page so that you can see what we've got going on.
Yes.
And hopefully we're going to take it out of town. And I'm thinking New Orleans.
Yes, New Orleans. That's a really good first stop. We're going to New Orleans.
New Orleans! And Patti and I are both going to be in Dallas again at the Embrace Your Spirit conference. Or I was joking with the conference founder, Joy Koff, that this year it's going to be called Embrace Your Spirits.
Yes, that's
because
right.
Because it's going to be a lot of paranormal stuff. And that's October 31st through November 3rd of this year in the fall. And go to miraclesofjoy.org to find out how you can sign up for that and get tickets to come and see us, along with our good friends Merle Singer and Shauna Grace. And, of course, the wonderful Joy Koff will be with us.
Yes, yes. And it's fun. It's the Dallas area. For those in Texas, it's great. We usually go the end of September. We've been going for several years, but now we're doing it Halloween.
Halloween night in Dallas.
A paranormal investigation and all sorts of stuff.
All kinds of cool stuff.
In addition to this, our spiritual, where we're teaching things and we're
Hi, Joy. We just plugged you, Joy.
We did.
I'm sorry, Patti. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, fine. I was to say hi to her too. So, so what's new in your paranormal world, Miss Sheena?
Oh, hey, you were talking about Embrace Your Spirit and what we're going to be doing in addition to all our spiritual panels.
And besides our regular spiritual panel, which we do panels. We each teach workshops on whatever we choose, from witchcraft, magical things to angels to vibrational things.
I do a vibrational uplift workshop.
And we do group things, and we do a gallery, and we go to a really haunted place for dinner.
Ghosts attack me. You can watch Ghosts
Ghosts
beat me
attack
up.
Her.
They rip my pants and poke me in the shoulder.
Yeah, they really did. Bonnie and Clyde's little hangout.
Yeah.
But anyway, we digress.
It's going to be fun. And just a quick note, I'm going to be out there in June doing some stuff. I'm doing a conference with Joy at Miracles of Joy called Aspects of Spiritual Awareness with Sheena Metal. That's me. And I'm going to be teaching a new workshop, 3 workshops during that weekend. And I might teach one of those new workshops at Embrace Your Spirit instead of my vibration workshop, because it's about how to protect yourself from bad energy and negative things, which everybody needs if you're going to paranormal investigate. The number one thing about paranormal investigation is protection, protection, protection. Know how to protect yourself. It's so important. People want to get into it, and it's really fun to be a part of, but you have to know how to protect yourself.
Yeah. And there's a million ways to do it. There's a million cosmologies, belief systems, spiritualities. Yes. But just kind of know who you're going to call when it gets there. And your person may not be her person, may not be my person. Doesn't matter. But there's a million great techniques to do. Yeah.
It just only matters that you do it.
You just do it. So that's a great thing.
And when you see Patti and me, we've protected ourselves. So when you see us, know that we are people that when we do this kind of thing, we do it with protection. And if I do a spirit board session, first of all, I very rarely ever do any kind of Ouija board or spirit board unless Patti's with me. Because seriously, Patti could protect me from Satan and crazy UFOs at the same time.
All at the same time.
Because that's just how amazing she is. But we always make sure we protect before we do anything.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
And even if you're not into paranormal investigation, though anybody watching this is about ghosts and haunting, but even if you're not, it's a crazy world. We should all have protection anyway. Go to the grocery store. I mean, it doesn't mean put on your flak jacket, carry a concealed weapon. It means be aware.
Or maybe it does for you.
Or maybe it does. But it means
we don't judge.
Be aware.
Yeah. Be aware of what's going on and being aware of navigating the energies that are around you. You know, any class, I just taught a class at Citrus College in just this, which is what gave me the idea to put this workshop together. Anything that you can do to protect yourself from spirits, you should be doing in your regular life to protect yourself from people and from energies, like Patti said. Yeah. And it's just, why not protect yourself? Yeah. I mean, it's just good common sense.
It doesn't mean live in fear. It doesn't mean get all paranoid. Quite the opposite.
Yes.
Quite the opposite.
If you protect yourself,
live in joy and happiness.
Yeah. If you protect yourself, you don't have to live in fear.
Belle's falling asleep.
Bell's so fussy tonight.
I think she's falling asleep.
Are you tired? Belle, did you die again?
I know. That's so funny.
Are you okay, Belle?
She just keeps nodding.
Are you bored? She looks like my cat when she's trying not to miss anything, and she falls asleep.
So those of you who don't know Belle, hi John, hi Stacia,
hi everybody.
She blinks her eyes on her own. Other than that, she has blinking eyes. She moves her eyes, which they're not supposed to do.
Sometimes they roll up in the back of her head like the shark from Jaws.
Yes, and you could usually tell her facial expression. So let us know if you see something change that we're missing, because we're just seeing words drive by more than anything else.
She's in a good mood tonight. She's just tired.
She's in a good mood. She's just tired. Kind of like me.
Sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's new in your paranormal world?
Again, a lot of activity this week, really, because we're in Hollywood. It was very busy, Oscar-y type of week. So many events, gifting suites, event. It was great. My little 15 minutes of whatever was really great.
Awesome.
But it came right on top of Vampire Week last week. Yeah. So I've been out every single night, every single day, and I'm sleepy. So this is going to be not Oscar week, not Vampire week.
It's going to be relax and enjoy week.
Me, Belle, and the doll.
Oh, and Frederick. We're going to snuggle with Frederick. Oh, it's going to be this kind of week, Belle. More of mommy at home week.
Yeah, she's very happy you're back from Ethiopia, Elizabeth. Because we're all very happy
Welcome
you're back
from Ethiopia, Elizabeth. We love that story. This is the energy of Oscar week in Los Angeles. I don't think people maybe understand if they don't live here. The energy is palpable in Los Angeles
completely
during Oscar week.
The city shut down. Hollywood, literally, they closed down Hollywood Boulevard weeks in advance. They're putting up tents. They're covering up everything.
Yes,
it's really exciting. It's really fun. And it's really frustrating all at the same time.
Yes,
like
exactly. So, imagine if the most watched television show in the world event was, which it is consistently every year, was coming to your town, and all those people who come in for it were coming to your town, and the town was getting ready to accommodate not only all those people, but all those energies. I mean, that's what it's like. And it also, I don't know about you, Patti, but I think it kicks up all the ghosts of old Hollywood.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every year at Oscar time, you can feel them walking up and down the streets.
Just yesterday alone, I was at one viewing party at the old Warner Brothers estate. Harry Warner. I mean, this was old Hollywood, built old Hollywood. I mean, Marilyn Monroe stayed there. Everybody, anybody, and you felt it in the air. Yeah. Again, everybody there, everybody dressed up to the nines on these rolling grounds in Beverly Hills. And it's been that way, for decades and decades and decades.
Awesome.
And then I went to one of the Hollywood Palladium, which my parents used to go to the Palladium in the 40s when they were kids.
Man.
And the magic attached to it and the excitement. So it's been a really fun week.
Awesome. It's a beautiful, energetic week, but I'm always glad when it comes, and I'm always glad when it's done. It's funny, when the Oscars are over, even the night, as the Oscars end that night, last night, you get that weird kind of day after Christmas feeling. You get a little depressed because all the build up, and then suddenly it's over, and you just feel like, oh, what do I do now? But luckily for us, we're so busy.
We're so busy.
We know what we do the next day. We just keep going. And if you like seeing us live, on Thursday here on Facebook, Patti's going to be a guest on my Sheena Metal Experience daily show. I'm doing some special broadcasts of that now where I have other light workers on. It's called Light Workers Unite, the broadcast. And we're going to be doing some readings and healings and help and spiritual counseling and stuff from 5 to 7 on Thursday. And if you want to sign up to get a reading for free on the air, just text me 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. And we will put you in the queue to get on the air with us on Thursday.
Yeah, it's really fun. We did it a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, and she's a great host, though most of you know that.
Thank you.
And you are, and it's really fun getting to do people and do readings on air.
Isn't it fun?
It is fun.
Just to help people for 2 hours. Yeah. It's such a high. Do you understand when sometimes when folks who do readings and stuff, they'll be like, oh, I get so drained when I have to read for people. Mm-hmm. I get exhilarated.
I feel
great afterwards. To me, we're so lucky, Patti, to get to do what we do.
Yes, me
too.
Be able to every day I'm lucky.
And we're so lucky, both of us, to be able to split our time between the spiritual world and the arts world. Yep. I mean, we're just so blessed every day. And to have this beautiful thing in our life that we love so much, this pretty girl. I mean, I just can't imagine complaining about anything in my life. Mm-mm. Although there are times when I do. Right. Somewhere my best friend's watching and going, she complains. But I don't really complain as much as sometimes I'm outraged at. I wish people could find the joy inside of them that we have in us. Yes. I hope if I had one wish for the world, it would be that everybody could find joy. And
Belle she's in Louisville, Texas. Joy. No.
Right. Joy, where are you? Are you in Louisville, Texas? We're looking for joy. Anybody know where we can find some joy? We should do one of these from there.
We should.
We should do a live broadcast from there one night.
I think Merle and I did last year.
You did? Before you got on the plane.
Yeah.
Merle's a badass. Like,
she's a badass. We have not missed one.
And it's the same time, and it's right on time. When I grew up, I want to be Merle.
I know, me too.
I like drag my ass over here, like whenever I get here.
And you know, and she's been out there with me. She was at the vampire ball last week.
She doesn't mess around.
Right. She's the youngest young person I know.
And I was supposed to go out with you Tuesday night, and then I got this weird bug.
Yeah.
Got a super high fever at Hugo's, of all places. Nobody needs to get 102 fever at Hugo's.
Was it illness or a food poisoning?
No, I think it was an illness. I was real kind of tired and spacey all day. And then I really just went to dinner because a friend really wanted me to go, and I was dragging. And I knew I had some time to kill before I saw you at the club. And then I just kept getting colder and colder, and I couldn't get warm. It was that really rainy night. And I went home and checked my temperature, which I never ever do because too many thermometers are the most weird, ridiculous things. And then it was like 102, and I'm like, I better stay in.
Yeah, that's definitely staying.
I don't need to be walking the streets of Hollywood tonight.
Though I must say, I have been cold for 2 weeks just because it's cold in LA right now. Yes. We are not used to this. I know people laugh at us, our friends in Chicago and New York, where it's like 100 degrees different.
No pity.
They laugh at us. We're like, it's gone down to 42 when I work out in the morning. That's insane. We have no blood. So I'm freezing. I'm freezing right now.
So we should ask people about their haunted objects. What do you think?
Yes.
Who has a haunted object that when they want to talk to us about? Because when we did Antiques Go Show in January at the Loft, we got some of the coolest haunted objects.
We did, and people brought them to us. So again, if you're local in LA or you want to come visit us at our show, bring your haunted stuff. It was really fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's interesting how some people want to get rid of their haunted stuff. Some people want to keep their haunted stuff. Some people are in denial that their stuff is haunted. It's interesting how people feel about haunted objects.
Yeah. But again, and it's fixable. Really, if you have bad haunted objects, unless you're somebody who thrives on that, they do bring chaos in your life. They will bring illness into your life. They'll do all sorts of stuff. A bad haunted thing.
Yeah.
A negative energy. But that if you have something in your spirit, you can get, just like her, she had a bad and she had a good. The good wasn't discovered until we got rid of the bad.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question for you, Patti.
Okay.
Because you're the expert. If you have a haunted object, are all haunted objects active hauntings, or can something have a residual haunted energy in it and not be actively haunted if it's an object?
Oh, that's a really good question. I've never thought about that. So a residual haunting for those, that's something like the lady in white who walks by the Airbnb every night at midnight. The poor ghost doesn't have to do that. It's more like a video over and over. It's burnt into the material. So if there's a residual object, I honestly don't know.
Isn't that interesting?
That's a good okay, so maybe there's something that goes like she moves every which way, but it doesn't relate with you, where a regular haunting will.
Okay, so what if let's say there's a haunted painting, and every time you walk by it, you feel creepy. But it's not actively, the eyes aren't moving. It doesn't feel like it's acknowledging you and reaching out. It just feels you walk by it. It feels like it's charged.
Is definitive that stuff.
That would be like a residual haunting.
Notice things, even if it's not always haunting, it's energy. Some things, it may or may not be a spirit attached, but sometimes negative energy. It's like a ball of whatever. It's like a weird dust bunny. Yeah. Just like there's positive energy attached to things.
Yeah, sure.
So again, stay away from the negative.
Yeah.
If you can.
That would make me happy.
Yeah.
Stay away from the negative, my friend.
Stay away from the negative. But I must say, again, because of this crazy thing, I have been doing... I always do a lot of clearings. I'm just doing more and more and more.
I bet. Now, we talked about that even last time. So it's the clearings have not... You're still doing tons of them.
I'm still doing tons of them.
Do you think it's just
that weekend I was out running around between Oscar parties?
Do you think it's just that people want fresh energy in their life and they want clearings, or do you think there really is stuff that's been kicked up?
No, there really is stuff that's been kicked up. Yes, to the both, too. People get, again, illness, fighting, all the stuff that's just energy. But whatever is going on in our vibrational thing, there is a lot of real activity going on. More portals, more vortexes, more spirits, or just the energy itself. So.
Wow. You know what I've noticed with my clients is a lot of people are like, oh my God, the whatever, the one that got away, the narcissist I never wanted to see again, the person I never thought I'd hear from again. They're all coming back right now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A lot of the folks that, he broke my heart 20 years ago and he won't return my calls. Guess what? He's back. They're all coming back.
Maybe it's a full circle thing.
All the ones that ghosted you, stopped talking to you. I wonder what's going on in the astrological world.
I don't know.
I know Patti and I are not. We're not astrologers. We're not numerologists.
No,
we wish
that's
we were.
way left brain.
I kind of am a little bit know some stuff, but I don't know what it is now that would make all these folks suddenly come back. Are you falling asleep, girl?
No, she is. I'm reading Kim's. She has a doll in her closet faced towards the wall for years now. Her older neighbor gave her to her. She makes her feel uncomfortable. Why do you keep her?
Yeah.
Again, give her to somebody else, or do. Again, there's lots of ways to do cleansing.
Give her to Patti.
Give her to me.
Give her to Patti. Seriously.
Having if it's been sitting there dormant, the face against the wall. It's who knows if there's.
Did you hear that camera action when I said give her to Patti?
I know it just
felt like no. No, she's like there will be no other dolls in this house. Sorry, Belle. There's already lots of dolls in this house. Like I'm gonna take that doll and scare it to death.
I've got a beautiful new doll though, but it's a doll. It's not a haunted doll. It's not a baby. But look at this. She was made for me by beautiful Rachel Horner.
Oh
she's
my God, she's beautiful.
A steampunk gypsy witch. Look at the detail on her hands,
gorgeous.
Her feet, her toes.
Oh my God,
most amazing.
She's gorgeous.
So thank you, Rachel Horner.
She's
thank
gorgeous.
You.
Don't get all
but
weird.
I was going to let Belle play with her because she's not a haunted baby. She's a doll.
Play with her?
She's a toy, like your toys.
Do you want to have a toy? She's like, I don't want any little girl toys. I only want bears. Little girl. Yeah, gosh, poor baby. You've never brought baby out again.
I know, baby doesn't come out.
Baby doesn't get to come out anymore because Belle does not like baby.
I have one of those real babies that looks like a real baby.
It does, yeah. Scary.
Yeah. Oh, she's not scary.
Boy, Belle's just pulling the camera in and out of focus tonight, isn't she?
Yeah.
I like how we all look like, welcome to the haunted mansion. Once upon a time in the haunted world.
I have no makeup on.
I have makeup on. I have to try harder than Patti. No. When you don't look like Barbie, you got to wear makeup every broadcast of Living with the Dead. No. Patti always looks gorgeous no matter what. No. If I came tonight and I didn't spray my hair and I didn't wear any makeup, I would look like a women's prison warden. I would look like the one lady from the women's exploitation prison movie who puts the hole in the wall so she can look through and watch the girls take a shower. That's what I look like with no makeup.
I don't think that's true, but it's funny.
No, but
it's not true, but very funny.
I don't think anybody wants to see that, but that's kind of what I look like. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't. Your hair looks beautiful, and you look beautiful. And
thank you.
And she's happy now again. She just got happy.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very charged, enchanted kind of time right now. I've been seeing things just whizzing by me. Weird little I saw a thing this morning. I was coming out of my bathroom. Is that too private? I was coming out of my bathroom and I saw this thing that looked like a pillar of white light. It just went whoop and just flipped by me and then it was gone. And I'm seeing a lot of like little zing. Like I would think something was wrong with my eyes, except nothing's wrong with my eyes. Right. And weird little like things that kind of run along the floor. And they run and then they're gone. So I don't know what's going on, but there's lots of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, there is. Again, I don't know what it is either. The raising of the veil, it's getting thinner. And Terrence May asked, do dead people watch us? Yeah,
sure.
They do. Sometimes it's our loved ones. Sometimes it's our mama sitting there and keeping an eye on us. And little kids often know that. When you see little kids, they're kind of just having a good old time on a different conscious level. It gets taught out of a lot of us as we get to grown up. Yeah. And then there's the ones that watch us that maybe we don't want watching us when you get that uncomfortable feeling. That's where I'm out doing the clearings going, I'm not alone in my house. I don't know what it is. I do or don't see it. I do or don't feel it, but there's stuff going on. And that's the stuff you get rid of.
Have you ever inadvertently brought something home and then had to clear it once you were here? Because you're so good about that. Yeah. Has one ever slipped by you?
Yeah, one has slipped by me from the house across the street, actually. Because I let it slip by me. I hadn't I can't talk too much about the house, but it was a celebrity kind of a person and had kind of got onto hard times when alcohol and things involved, which always falls into darkness and drugs.
Right.
And
drugs bring so much darkness in.
Yeah, so much darkness. But you would go by and see the ooze of the thing. And then one day I was just here in my house, and I'm happy Patti, like she's happy Sheena.
Yeah, happy.
And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm miserable. I might even, I mean, not I was going to do suicidal, but that kind of thoughts like, this isn't me.
Yeah.
And it literally rolled down the hill from across the street and right to me. Actually, I called somebody else.
Rolled in the front door when you weren't looking.
It rolled in the front door when I wasn't looking. Because my house is really warded, but
yes.
I hadn't seen clients that day. There wasn't reason to be overly warded, and it just got by me. So I actually called another light worker. You weren't there at the time. I said, we're going blurry again.
I know.
Between a medium and a psychic. We'll get there, Terrence, in one second.
Yes, we're getting there, Terrence.
So we cleared it, and it was all fine, and now I'm a little more careful, as we have to be.
Yes.
A psychic is somebody who can see the future. There's many different gifts to it. There's clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, but we kind of see the possible future. Not set future, because we were all given free will. But how things are going, we are really getting blurry. This is really getting
How can
blurry.
your like great amazing camera be this blurry?
I don't know.
I'm going to try moving us a little bit.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Should we get closer?
The
light hasn't changed.
Is it
so
just
it's
the
not
light?
So anyway, a psychic is somebody that could say, it's looking like this. You might be meeting somebody coming very soon. This and that. If there's trouble at work in the next 6 months, it's because of this. That's in a
Look
medium.
how blurry it's getting
We
now.
are getting blurry. We're not talking
Should I
about
try
Belle.
a little bit of light up?
Keep the focus out. You guys keep going out of focus. That's Belle.
Look
we
at
know.
this.
It's creepy.
I mean, it doesn't
When
even
we
look...
don't, and
like
she's
we're
even
underwater.
going out of focus.
Blah, blah,
and
blah, blah.
she
But you can
usually
barely
keeps
see
the
her little
focus.
face.
What's
happening?
There we go. In focus for a minute. Okay. All right, we're going to talk about Belle. We gave her a close-up. And a medium, back to Terrence, we could talk to the other side. We could talk to deceased loved ones, spirit guides, and things like that. So psychic is kind of future-telling, and mediumship is seeing beyond the veil, being able to speak to...
right. And then there's empaths who can feel what other people are feeling. Yeah. There's intuitives who can just... That's like when your gut kind of works overtime and you can feel things. And then there's all the clairs, right? Clairvoyant, clairsentient, audience,
see,
depending
smell,
on how your
hear,
visions
taste,
come.
however.
Yeah, all of that.
And then usually when you give, they all kind of mush together. Might mush together. Some, again, I do believe everybody's born with it to an extent.
Yeah.
It's taught out of most people.
Yes.
Some stronger than others, like everything. Everyone can learn to play piano. Some people are better at it than some of us.
Everybody can. I can run, but I'm not going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
What if you were only a taste psychic? What if you were like, it tastes like ghosts in here?
I know. That would be trippy. Because I do love when the taste comes in. Because that's how I do it a lot.
Smell. I love the smell.
I love the tasty thing. Because that's how I could tell illnesses and stuff. That's how I can often go, it's interesting. You get a metallic thing or you get a this. And you see kind of...
I can tell if some place is haunted by the way it smells. There's a haunted smell. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not altogether an unpleasant smell, but it's definitely a haunted smell. It's not like a demon where it smells terrible, but there's a haunted smell that buildings get.
Yes, something is messing with the electronics. We know that. It's Belle.
What is going on?
I taste blood sometimes. Yes, I've tasted blood before. Again, and that's that metallic thing, actually. I saw a show that talked about the mark on the hand of mediums. I don't know anything about a mark on the hand of mediums. I know a lot of mediums.
I don't have a mark.
And most of them, we're really blurry again.
There's a mark on, I don't have any marks on my hands. No, that's weird.
So, and now we're clear. I'm just trying to get it close.
Trying to get it to focus on something, Belle. Where's my finger? I should draw a little face on my finger.
We're going to just sit here like...
I should have drawn a little face. Next time I'm going to draw a little face on my finger.
We're trying to stay in focus. This is very odd because we started out
so
fine.
Strange.
And she's loving this.
That's really weird. So I'll tell you an interesting story. So I taught a class a week and a half ago at Citrus College. And my friend who teaches the class had recently been doing some mediumship in Chicago and had got sucked into this very dangerous haunted place and brought some attachments home. Oh. So he was talking to his class about how he had brought the attachments home. And when I got to the classroom, I realized that the attachments were not 100% gone, which I told him. So none of this is a big secret. So he very much wanted to do a seance. And I said no, because I won't do a seance if anybody's in crisis.
No.
Because people in crisis are just screaming for bad energies to come.
Yeah.
So I said, instead, why don't I teach this little class on protection, which I sort of threw together and then loved. So he very much, even though we were doing that, he wanted to go down to the haunted playground on the Citrus College campus and do an investigation. And he thought it would be fun, since my paranormal spiritual show is called Haunted Playground, to go to the haunted playground.
And they have a haunted playground?
They have a haunted playground. Yeah, it's like what used to be like the students' daycare area. And some kids died there. And I really didn't want to go. But when you're teaching the class, you feel like you got to go, right? I didn't want to go with him because it was just like doing a seance, and he was in a place of crisis, and a lot of the students know what they're doing. But I didn't want them to go without me. Stupid. Look, Finger Man's going to tell you, stupid. So I went, and of course it was haunted, and I threw my knee out a month ago, so my knee's in a lot of pain still. I should not have gotten involved in a haunted thing while I was hurting. But, you think you know, and you forget. So I had my stuff and my protection. I just taught the protection class. We did a protection prayer. But I was weak, he was weak, and we should not have been leading a bunch of students into this thing.
Right.
But I didn't want to disappoint anybody, so I went. So we get back up to the class. We finish the class. I walk to my car. So now I'm walking through the haunted playground in my car, and I'm on my bum knee that hurts, and now it's really hurting because you forget how much you walk on a college campus till you have to go to one. Get in the car, and then what happens? I flip into AFib. Oh. Because I sometimes I have intermittent atrial fibrillation. I almost never have it. But the times that I have it, it's always been because of something energetically that has happened. So the last time I had it was 4 months ago when I was workshopping that musical, and the ghost pushed me off the stage. And there's been an episode of the show where we talked about that. The time before that, I was in a place where I was dealing with a lot of people's energies, and I was busy, and I wasn't putting up enough filters. I was at the Improv, and I had 200 people there, and I was not filtering enough. And of course, whoop, and I went into AFib. So you have to be careful, because those kind of energies, if you're not protecting yourself, they're actually taking a toll on your body. And whatever it is in your body, that's your weak thing. For me, it's that I have this tendency to flip to get in a regular heartbeat. These are the things that will be affected if you're not protecting yourself. Right. So if it's that you get sick, you get fevers, you get bronchitis, you get gastrointestinal problems, whatever the weakness is inside of you, that's the thing that the spirit activity will kick up in you. Right. Physically, if you're not protecting yourself.
Right. And that's what one of the things about what people who work like we work as light workers, so many of them don't do that, and they're sick. And you can't be sick. You can't be, you can't. No. You have to learn to run it through you. I want to go back to a couple things. Please. Yes, you can send us the doll with her papers. Yes. Yeah. Private message. So yes, you can. And also there was a question, do the dead miss their bodies? What they miss, in my experience, is they miss what life is, that's why in seance and mediumship, ghosts get really happy. They seem happy because oftentimes at their end of their life, if they got older, maybe there was illness and their bodies weren't what it used to be. And then in the afterlife, they don't seem to miss their bodies, but they do miss that one-on-one realness of life. Yes. And again, that's what around a seance table or a mediumship, that's what we give them. They get that moment of living through us again.
They miss having their own finger puppet. I'm drawing a face on this thing next time, because apparently, Patti, I'm 9. I can tell you though, interestingly enough, my mother does not miss her body at all. She misses me, and we talk about that, but not one time has she ever said, I wish I was still alive. I wish I was in the body. I think my mom didn't like being in the body. I think she's glad she's done with the body. I think she doesn't really want anything to do with the body. So I think it depends on the person. Some people probably really miss that, like you said, that being able to touch people and taste things,
real life, because there's not time on the other side. If there's not time and space, think about that. There's not that in the moment real time thing that we have going
sounds
right
amazing.
now. A medium named Alex Tanis was famous for a veil, or wearing a veil, I guess, mystic cross and a 5-pointed star on the left hand. That's cool, but you don't have to have I wear a 5-pointed star, I wear a pentagram, but it's not on my hand. Hi Raymond, hi Jordan.
Hi Raymond, hi everybody, hi Jordan. I have nothing on my hands. I wear my charms at my solar plexus, so like where my solar plexus chakra is, and I wear an ankh, a cross, a 4-leaf clover because I'm Irish. I wear a triquetra because I'm Irish, and my cross is a Celtic cross. And I wear some drama masks because I'm an artist. And I wear a claddagh because I'm Irish. So these are all things that mean me to me, and things that strengthen me, my artistic gifts, my spiritual gifts, my belief in being Irish. My mother gave me almost all these charms. I got the triquetra when she passed to represent both of us. So it makes me feel empowered to have these. So that's what helps protect me. Anything that makes you feel empowered. Yes. I mean, you can wear like a Super Bowl medallion if that's what makes you feel empowered.
Yeah. So yeah, because that's what the power is. It's in your intent. I wear all sorts of things. My best thing was a bracelet, and I had a cross, a Star of David, a pentagram, an ankh. I had a little mosque. I was well covered. But it went away in my last trip to New York. It disappeared? It disappeared, my last trip. And I think it fell off. And my last one I had fell off on a trip to New York before that. So I just figured somebody's got this gorgeous gold bracelet with all these beautiful things on it. Wow. I lost a ring this week. Lost a ring last week. It's trippy.
I have a weird story. So last night, I accidentally lost my ring. Fell in the toilet. And I didn't realize this ring that I wear, my hematite ring, and I didn't realize it had fallen in the toilet until the toilet was flushing. And I love this ring because at one point I couldn't bend this finger. I couldn't bend it more than that. And then I put the hematite ring on, and within an hour I could bend it all the way. So this thing's very special to me. And I thought, well, that's it. I flushed it down the toilet. I'm never getting it back. And I sat up to go wash my hands, and it was sitting on the counter.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Dry as a bone.
That's pretty good.
That's not where it was.
That's not where it was. Magic happens.
That's not where it was. Okay, here's my second one for the week. So my reading glasses that I have to wear if I'm reading like in the dark, little tiny print, it comes in this really soft case that I call it my soft pink thing. And I know. And I'm forever losing it because, I'm klutzy and I lose things. So I was going out of the house for the day last weekend, and I had done some work on the computer really quick and had to put my soft pink glasses on, and my soft pink thing was laying around, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I came home, I literally tore my bed apart. It wasn't anywhere. I took off the pillowcases, I took off the sheets, I took off the blankets, I looked everywhere, I looked under the bed, nowhere. So I figured it was two places. Either I had accidentally thrown it out with the trash, because I had a bag of trash in my bedroom, or I had put it in the laundry and it was sitting in the washing machine in my Huntington Beach house with the laundry. And I started panicking, like, did it fall out? Did I drop it on the sidewalk when I took the laundry? I'm having this whole thing, right? Finally, I just give it up. I go to bed. I wake up in the morning and I look down at the foot of my bed, and between my feet and where the cat bed is, where she sleeps on the bed, it's perfectly flattened out and it's sitting right on the top of the bed. Just sitting there by my foot. Didn't have a wrinkle, wasn't folded, looked like it had been ironed.
You said you have some fairy activity going on. It sounds like fairies love to do that. Get it back.
So did the fairies steal it and then bring it back?
Yeah, fairies steal, and sometimes you have to bribe
fairies,
them.
Man.
I don't know what's going on with me too. But yeah, and I've bribed fairies with honey. I've bribed them with cream. I've bribed them with alcohol.
Guinness. I bribed them with Guinness and half.
Yeah.
But maybe I need to get some whipping cream. Maybe they want me to up my game with that cream a little bit. But I mean, it couldn't have been I shook out every blanket, and for it to just be sitting there on the top.
That's beautiful.
Perfectly arranged, not a wrinkle in it.
That's perfect.
I mean, come on, fairies.
Hi, Merle. Hi, Chelsea. You got a black tourmaline bracelet, and when I was investigating a location, it began burning me, and I took it off, and I could never find it. Oh, wow. I guess it needed to come off. Tourmaline is really protective and really grounding.
Yes.
It's, to me, the most protective because it's the one thing that, besides sucks up negativity, which was probably doing on the investigation, it's the one black stone. Any black stone will suck up negativity. It's the one that actually can turn it into positive. So I guess it was just needed somewhere else. That's
Maybe
what I would
it was just
look at
working so hard. Like when you leave your phone on and it actually burns your hand.
Yeah.
It was working on overtime to suck all the negativity in that location out. So it actually burns you. The way that if something's, if something's moving really fast, sometimes it'll generate heat and burn you. Is that a real person? Was that a real person walking by in the background? Somebody tell me that was a real person, because that just scared the living crap out of me.
It was probably a real person.
Was that a real person? Did anybody see that?
Wait.
It didn't move like a real person. You guys, was that a real person? Somebody help me out. That was weird. Belle.
See, we're not quite so blurry now. The light is not changing. There's no reason it should be all goofy like this.
What do you recommend for other stones that are great for protection? Let's talk about crystals, my favorite subject.
Okay.
Yay, crystal time!
Again, black tourmaline is my favorite protective stone. It's black tourmaline.
I got my first piece ever from Patti at her house. Put it in my bra.
Oh yeah, I carry a lot in my bra.
I went up a whole cup size in a day. Just kidding.
I don't know what's some of your favorite. I like to mix them up.
I like selenite.
Oh, selenite.
That's
yeah,
good
I always
for
have
protection.
A selenite.
Remember, you can't wash it because it'll dissolve.
And you never have to clean selenite. That's one of the few stones you don't ever have to clean.
I like the perfect triquetra of a quartz, rose quartz, and amethyst.
That's nice.
Because an amethyst really is a quartz, and a rose quartz is a kind of quartz. And there's something about the energy of the three of them together, and I love the colors together. That, I think, is magic.
Yeah.
And I like hematite because hematite is a magnet stone. Yes. So it's great for circulation, and I like the way it moves things through, so it clears things and moving it through.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yes, and I like anything magnetic is really good. And you can get lodestones. Yeah. You could do charged and not charged, and then you can get the metallic sand that will pull things, and there's different ways you do it. I don't know. I'm looking right now. I've got a big tray about, I don't know, 40 or 50 rocks in it. And I love just mixing them up and moving them around.
And the little dish of tourmalines that you get to go in your bra when you do a seance here.
Yes.
I'm very fond of snowflake obsidian. I think it does what you said. It has that thing that black stones have where it sucks negativity, but it does it in a very gentle way. If you're in a situation that isn't like a haunted house, but maybe you've got a little icky energy at your office or something, I like snowflake obsidian. And I like, I love tiger's eye. I've just really gotten into tiger's eye. That's a protection stone too.
That's a good one. Yep, those are all.
Whatever resonates with you is the thing you should have.
Buying online is great, but if you can go to a real place, touch them. What does that stone feel? Whatever, there'll be a little sign that says, this is rose quartz, it's good. There'll be whatever, but touch them, see what it is to you, and you're gonna go, there'll be 3 that look the same, but they won't feel the same.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area and you want to text me, 818-437-0886, or email me at Sheena@IamRaisingYourVibration.com. I'll recommend some amazing places in Southern California.
Yes, we have some amazing
because we have
stores.
some great friends that own shops. I know some great people that own shops, and I've been to a lot of places in the Southern California area because Patti will tell you it's kind of my obsession when I'm in a new area to find all the crystal shops. I literally will go on Google and type in crystal shops near me and just get the list and try to visit 3 or 4 in an afternoon. And there's some beautiful places here. And I want to eventually put together a list of places all over the country, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
Danny, it's funny about people touching my rocks.
Okay.
A lot of people get funny about people touching their rocks.
I'd like to touch your rocks, Danny. Does that make me weird? I really want
Frenchie!
to.
All sorts of people. In and out of focus. We're not talking about Belle. Besides crystals, again, I'm an herb girl. I'm an oil girl. I'm an incense girl. But the one thing that I always keep around is cascarilla powder. It's ground eggshells. It's not toxic.
Nice.
It looks like talcum powder. You could put it around your bed. You could put it at thresholds. You could throw a little in your bath. And again, I like it because it's not toxic and it won't hurt kids or animals or anything. Because you do have to be careful with some. I'm real careful with my herbs and oils because, some of them are poisonous.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I like that too. And I told you I inherited. So I'm over here one night and Patty's telling me about this powder. And I said, what is it? She's like, oh, it's for protection. It's eggshells. Well, when I was a kid and my mom was a fine artist, and one year when I was a kid, she became obsessed with dyeing eggshells, different colors to make mosaics.
Wow.
And we ate nothing but eggs for like 2 years. And she got a bucket of each color, dyed them with like Easter egg dye. And then we did one mosaic and realized that mosaics really sucked with eggshells because they kept falling off. She put them in jars and never got rid of them. And I inherited them with her house.
That's fabulous.
So I have a blue jar, a green jar, pink, red, orange, all these purple, all these different colors, and I'm going to grind them down.
Grind them down.
Use them for
that
protection.
would be great. Use it for protection, and you could add the attributes that go with the colors for things.
Exactly.
If you want,
yes.
Like your chakra colors, like your.
Oh, such an apothecary I'm building, you wouldn't believe. Even though, also know if you're talking about powders and things that are safe for you, you can go online and find out about edible spices that do different things that you want in your life. And when you cook, you can cook with the spices that protect you. If you want more health, if you want more protection, if you want more spiritual awareness, there's a fantastic site online called Wikipedia, WICCApedia.com, and it has all these different spices and what they're used for spiritually. And I've started cooking with things that are good for the things I need in my life at the time, and it's really helped me. So I cook with a lot of things that are for protection and for vibrational uplift. I cook with a lot of like cumin and coriander and garlic, turmeric. Yeah. I cook with a lot of paprika. A lot of Indian spices are really good for the spiritual thing and protection thing. It's interesting, and they're spiritual people. As a beautifully spiritual people. Beautifully spiritual. And I just started craving them one day. I don't know about you, but when I eat Indian food, do you like Indian food? I do. When I eat Indian food, it's like a whole spiritual and emotional experience. And I can't eat Indian food if there's something weird going on in my life or I have to be somewhere right afterwards, because I want to sit in that restaurant for 2 hours and then I just want to take all my clothes off and run down the street and just love everyone in a really not wholesome way. I don't know what happened to me in a past life that Indian food was involved in. It sounds fun. But whenever I eat Indian food, I just become like crazy connected and sexy. Sorry, Belle. There's something about Indian food that's just magic. You get why people ate that food and then made the Kama Sutra poster. Exactly. Sorry, Belle. She's like, woo! She is, right? She is. She's all happy now. She's like, somebody said my name twice and I don't know what they were talking about, but that's okay. All right. So again, let's talk about March 8th. Anybody in LA, please come see us. Yes, who's coming on March 8th? AntiquesGoShow.com. Please come. Get your tickets, and the prices are really reasonable. It's at the Loft Ensemble Theater. It's so much fun. You can meet us, talk to us. There's a gallery. We'll read your objects, your loved ones, you. Psychic gallery, mediumship gallery, specializing in the haunted objects. Please bring them. Seance for VIP people. And also, if you've missed any of our wonderful broadcasts of Living with the Dead, you can go to my YouTube page. It's youtube.com/Sheena Metal. There's a folder called Living with the Dead, and they're all there. You can watch the outtakes. You can see descriptions. Please get involved. We have a great Facebook page, facebook.com/We Live with the Dead. And of course, we are livingwiththedead.com, and antiquesgoshow.com tonight will be forwarded to our event page for the 8th. And request us in your town. Yes, we're coming to your city. The 2 of us, the 3 of us, we'll travel. Yes. We'll bring the bears. We'll bring the 5 of us. The 5 of us are coming. Frederick and Boo Bear too. We will come to your city. And you know, it's not just we'll come and do Antiques Ghost Show. We will. But if you want us to stay for a day or two, we'll also teach our workshops while we're there. You know, if it wanted to be paranormal, I can teach my spiritual protection. Patti can teach her introduction to witchcraft and how amazing witchcraft is. I can teach vibrational uplift. We can do galleries. We'll do seances. We just want to come and meet y'all because we love that. We do. And now she's so happy, and we're even in focus. So there you go. So yes, so find us. We are Living with the Dead. Yes. Me, Patti Negri Psychic Medium. Follow us Instagram, Twitter. Yeah. We will get the new event page out there. Yep, we're going to be doing that in our newsletters. Yep. So. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm just at Sheena Metal, and Patty's just at Patti Negri. Yeah. Or Patti.Negri, or it's whatever. PattiNegri. You'll find her. Yeah. And I'm at SheenaMetalSpiritual.com, and I am raising your vibration. We just love this because we love each other. We love spending time together. We're great friends. You know, everybody doesn't have to be competitive and weird in this world with people that do the same thing. Patty's helped to foster my psychic and spiritual career, and like nobody in the world. So, I would not be right here right now if it wasn't for my dear friends, Patti, and of course the amazing Belle, my spirit niece.
It's not real pretty though.
So remember that.
We're waiting on her new dress.
We're all in here to work together and be friends together and help each other and lift each other up. And that's what this show is about.
Yeah.
And we just think you guys are fantastic. And we can't wait to see you on March 8th. And we love doing this every 2 weeks with you. And hopefully we'll be back in 2 weeks. We haven't looked at our calendars yet, but I just made that announcement.
Make that announcement. And watch her, or listen to her every day on LA Talk Radio. And we'll be there together Thursday from 5 to 7 Pacific time.
We'll be helping and healing, doing free readings, free healings, little spiritual counseling, answering your questions. If you want to get a free reading on the air, just text me, 818-437-0886. And we do that because the way our phone system works at LA Talk Radio, I have to call you to conference you in with Patti. So I need to have your name and number. But we are happy to get you on the air and give you a free reading because it's all about giving back.
Yep. And Frenchie, I go to Pagan Pride every year. So
I want to go to Pagan Pride this year.
Okay, come to Pagan Pride.
Look at me just inviting myself to Pagan Pride like a tool.
Of course you are.
And mostly, we love Belle.
We love Belle.
Belle is wonderful.
Belle loves you. She says, "Whoop, don't get it out of focus." Thank you all for listening. Tell your friends. Join us. We'll see you in 2 weeks tonight. We'll see you on Thursday. I'm
drawing a face on this thing. Next week, next time the face.
Bye, Fiona.
Bye, Fiona.
Bye.
We love you guys. Take care.